Happy Thursday. Welcome back to Rise and Grind. I can't believe we are in the post day of the Verizon shutdown. Literally so insane. It's so funny. I was telling Megan before that literally yesterday I thought my phone was all jacked up. I just thought it was my phone. Everybody I was calling wasn't working. I don't have Verizon, by the way. I'll go out there and say that. Okay. But I'm calling everybody. Literally, I guess everybody has Verizon.
I was gonna say everyone you love has Verizon.
My whole family does. On my immediate family. Like I was calling my mom, no answer. Calling a bunch of people, calling Chris, calling you, and I was like getting so pissed because I'm like, what is wrong with my phone? Oh, and halfway through the day, I was like, my phone is broken. I was getting ready to head over to T-Mobile, and literally, my brother texted me and was like, hey, there's a Verizon outage. And I was like, oh, okay. So it's not just me. Because it's weird because I was calling Jacqueline. I was calling, I called Jacqueline and it went right through.
Oh.
I was like, okay, weird.
Yeah.
Like, why is this doing this? And of course, we had some critical meetings yesterday. I was calling Devin, wasn't working. And I'm like, why is Devin not answering his phone?
On the day of all days where you need to get in touch.
I know. So it's just like wild. But there are so many conspiracies that are out right now about what went down. So I was having a conversation with somebody that we work with, and and this guy's been in the game for a long time. This guy is probably in his like mid 60s, and he's been in business for a long time. And he said he's never like been a part of an outage that long. And he's like, something's up because like I've never seen an outage like that long. And so when you go down doom scrolling of the internet, it's like there's so many things out there, whether it's like this was some sort of terroristic attack on hacking our phones. Other people are saying that it's AI that jumped in and like this is the first AI thing that like took down Verizon. But we don't know. But the weird thing is just how long it took though.
Well, and I do feel like they haven't released yet what the reason for it was, but they have to know by this point, right?
Yeah.
Because they're fixing it. So if it was like a satellite was down or a connection was lost, in my mind, I would think that you would flat out say that. Like, hey, this is what happened. We're working on it. Well, they said we'll work through the night to fix it.
Right.
But they aren't releasing what happened exactly. So it's possible.
You know what's interesting too, though, now that we're saying this, like, do you remember we had those weird drones flying over our heads for like a few months?
I do. And I thought I saw one the other day. I made Chris scramble out of bed. I was like, oh my God, do you see this? It was a really low plane, but I thought it was another drone. That was a wild time.
Yeah, I know. Megan wears tinfoil around her head before she goes to bed.
And then I stand in the backyard and I look at the sky and I wave for ships.
But no, honestly though, and I remember they were like, oh, we're gonna release it once we find it.
Yeah.
And they never released it.
No.
But I feel like we're in the dark, obviously, with that. I don't think they're gonna release anything
about
honestly.
The outage.
I think they're gonna say, because like right now, like again, like I'll do a quick little Verizon read of like what they said. So essentially, they said, "Dear valued customers," let's see. I'm just pulling it back up. All right. So, dear valued customers, our team is working essentially overnight on this. We know this is a huge inconvenience to you guys. We'll get you back online as soon as possible. And that was the very first thing they put up yesterday. Then they put out their apology message. This is Verizon, by the way, saying, today we let many of our customers down, and for that we are truly sorry. They expected more from us. We are working nonstop and making progress. Our teams will continue to work through the night until service is restored for all impacted customers. We will make this right. For any customer affected, we will provide account credits and share updates soon. And, this is the thing, though. I'm a big believer, like, when shit goes wrong, that's like a true, like, that's like the true value of a company, because it's obviously everything's great when things are going great, right? With the company or even a person, like when things are going great. But how you respond and how you react when things don't go great really, I think, determines how great a company really is. So we'll see what they do next. Obviously, I know it's going to be a pain in the butt for a lot of people to get these credits.
Yeah.
We'll see how it plays out. But very, very interesting times, though, yesterday. I was sitting there like, what is going on? But this is the thing, too, though. Like, imagine the people, like, when I spoke to Chris, your Chris, literally, and I talked to him at like 3:00. And I was like, there's a Verizon outage. He's like, there's a Verizon outage?
So I texted him like towards the end of the day, I'm like, hey, just a heads up, there's a Verizon. Because my phone also, after I talked to you, after Chris got me, my phone was charging in the other room. So I had no idea throughout the day. I'm just in my own little bubble. And Chris is like, oh my God, it makes so much sense why I wasn't getting any phone calls or like text messages today.
Well, the text worked. The text worked all day yesterday. It was just calls for some reason.
Wild.
But Meg's like, no one was texting me.
Yeah, no one was texting me, actually. I had not a single. I was like, wow, John didn't call me. He didn't text me. Like, you were trying to get in touch with me. I'm like, I don't have anything from this guy. Like,
yeah, I was, oh my God. But yeah, so like, but imagine the people who like have like serious medical illnesses and stuff that were waiting on phone calls yesterday. There's like a lot of things like that could be scary, right? So like, hopefully those people are okay.
I also thought about, you know, nowadays all these kids have phones, right? And like you send your kid to school and they go to their after school activity and then they call you to get picked up. And like, obviously that wasn't happening at all. So I'm sure there was a lot of mayhem. Who else was saying, oh, Devin was saying that he was going from location to location yesterday and he didn't have GPS. So he had no idea where he was going. And a lot of people probably got lost yesterday too. I personally would not know where to go if I had to navigate without a GPS.
Lost.
Done. Well, he said though that he was like, it was funny how he said it too. He was like, I had no idea my car had a GPS in it. He had to use his car's GPS to find the location. And it's like, when you think about the last time that anybody had to do that, like that's pretty freaking crazy.
I don't even know if most cars have that now. Yours might actually.
Yeah,
as a navigator.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. But you're right. That most cars are built in where you don't need it because you just have your phone.
Right.
Mine does. But the last time that I had to use that, I will never forget this, was when I was in the city and my phone died. And I literally had to use, at the time, my truck's GPS. And like, this is the thing, like with those GPSs, especially back, this is going back like over like 7 years ago, but it didn't have like the updated roads. You know, Google Maps always updates the new highways and new roads, new this, new that. This didn't do that. So like literally from the city to get back home, like it took me like almost 2.5 hours.
Oh my God.
It took me like the craziest ways.
Oh my God.
And I was just stuck. There was nothing I could do because like, it's not like I could be like, well, what's a faster way? Like it was like just this old clunky freaking thing.
Yeah. Rob also just commented and said, I had no GPS on my ride home from GGL shoot yesterday. So a lot of people were completely without GPS.
Yeah, but Rob always navigates looking at the stars anyway. You know?
That's a skill.
That's a skill. He looks up, he's just looking for the North Star.
That's such
and it leads him back to adapting social every time.
Wow. Wow.
Don't get me started on Rob here, okay?
That's so funny. Yeah, what a wild time. All right, should we move on? You want to keep talking about Verizon? What do you think? Do you think it was AI or a satellite just got hit?
I feel like if it was a satellite that got hit, it would be so easy to just be like, guys, we are so sorry.
Yeah.
A satellite got hit. There's like nothing we can do.
Totally
we just got to fix it.
Yeah.
We just got to fix it. Like that would be something like, okay, well, you know, this sucks, but like, I'm not mad at Verizon.
You know, I saw an article going back, this is before the holidays, where there was a group of hackers working on infiltrating like the 911 system where people couldn't call for 911. Terrible. But like, that's kind of what happened yesterday. People couldn't call at all.
Call anybody.
I think you still can get through to 911 in that situation, but just wild, absolutely wild. Speaking of AI, yesterday I saw that Microsoft let out a statement saying that they are going to be paying more, essentially, in their electricity bills so that their local residents don't have to pay more from any of their AI data centers. So I went down a rabbit hole of just because I have been hearing people talk about how their electric bills have skyrocketed. I know mine has.
Yeah, mine has too.
Mine has, and all my friends from all over the country are saying the same thing. So
you have friends all over the country.
Can you believe that?
Em, you believe her?
Em's one of them.
I know, Em's lying. Em's like, she ain't got no friends. I'm just kidding.
No, but, you know, in all different locations, everyone's saying the same thing about their electricity. So I went to ChatGPT and I started asking, like, where's the closest AI data center near me? And it listed out quite a few all throughout New Jersey. And then I started asking, like, is this linked to any of the electricity costs and things of that sort? And essentially it said Yeah, it absolutely is. If you're nearby a AI data center, you're going to notice that your electricity bill is going up. So companies like Microsoft are calling it out and saying, hey, we're really sorry. We know we put our location in your town. We're going to pay more so that the local residents don't have to pay more. But some of these AI data centers are also privately owned. So not everybody is doing that. So you're going to see that your electricity might go up, and it might continue to go up.
You know, it's definitely skyrocketed. My neighbor was telling me that, well, he just got solar panels, and he was saying like his electric's like over $1,000 a month.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It's a big house and there's a lot of kids in it, but it's like either way, and like mine's not too far off from that, but it's like expensive.
Yeah,
I thought this
crazy.
is because at one point when the whole Canada-US conflict was happening, because apparently Canada powers a bunch of the upper United States that it borders, and then they just made it super expensive. And I thought that was part of it, but I could be totally wrong in saying that.
I'm sure there's a bunch of different factors, and that might be one of them. But these AI data centers are going up, and they're getting bigger and bigger, and more people are using them. So a lot of electric's going into it.
Yeah. When you think about just how much like stuff, I forget how much kilowatts they were saying it costs or it takes when you just like say hi to ChatGPT or hello instead of getting directly to the point.
A lot. Or like please and thank you.
Right. It's like that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it is crazy.
We got to put in chat. Guys, we're doing a vote here and this is going to determine Emily's future. Do we let her leave or does she stay in Jersey? Right.
Okay. So
Cali or Jersey?
Now we're talking about these electricity costs. I'm like,
well, yo, Cali
really
ain't much better.
To move out.
Yo, I think Cali's probably way
worse.
Well, actually, it's way worse because before any of this happened, from what I saw, and this is going back years ago, and it's still an issue. When everything took place with the EV cars and Cali super green, obviously, a bunch of people went EV, electric vehicles, and then the grid wound up shutting down, and then you're only allowed to charge on certain days. And this has been a whole thing. But like, so before the whole AI data center thing, this was already an issue in Cali. So
yeah, I actually.
So chat, what do you think? Chat. I feel like I'm like a young Gen Z guy. Joe, chat, is she leaving? Go ahead. What are you saying?
I was gonna say I remember when I was living in LA, there'd just be like rolling blackouts sometimes. Like your power
just
would just go out. Yeah.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
Like, why do you want to live like that?
I don't know. And when I was out there, like, I'm like for the view, for the weather. But when I was out there in November, gas prices were like almost $6 a gallon. And I thought that was just like during COVID a little bit. It went up at one point when I was out there. I'm like, damn, it still hasn't come down for you guys. And my car uses premium gas, which is so annoying.
Oh.
Because at the time I bought it, it was like 25 cents different. Now it's like full dollar.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's crazy Cali prices.
That's wild. So you're sure?
Wait, is anyone,
well, what does chat say?
We need chat. We need
so
chat. We
sure?
Stay in Jersey.
Sure?
Stay in Jersey. We need her to stay in Jersey. But you know what the tough thing though too is when you really think about it, like, I mean, you going to Cali for the weather. I mean, Florida has nice weather, and it is closer.
Yeah,
are we opening?
It's a different breed of people.
Yeah, it is. We got like hurricanes and it's like humid.
Yeah,
That's
so you're not about
true.
that.
What?
What is it about the weather in Cali that you like so much?
I like that you can literally make plans for like 3 weeks in advance. You could be like, I'm going to go on a hike on Saturday, and you can go on that hike on Saturday. The weather will be predictable. It's going to be nice.
But I'm saying like
almost
what,
like 99% of the time.
is there?
What do I like? It never gets below like 40, 50. Like, and it never gets. Well,
the chat is all saying you're saying.
Is it?
Yeah, Rob, she's a Jersey girl. Pearly, stay.
Girl.
You're not allowed to leave, Pearly.
But yeah, it's just it's like what camera am I on? It's like in the 70s a good majority of the year.
See, 70s is a nice number.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like not too
I do
hot,
like
not
me
too
some
cold.
70s.
You guys can come visit for sure.
What
will.
broke my brain the first time that Jacqueline and I went to Cali together, we went to San Fran first. We had like a whole Cali tour to see all of her friends. And we started in San Fran. And I didn't pack any. I thought I was going to Florida, right? Like when you think of Cali, that's all like my perception has always been like it's just gonna be beautiful there, warm as heck, like just nice. So I packed like longer shirts, but I didn't pack a jacket. Get to San Fran and I'm freezing, right? I'm like, so I had to go buy a jacket. I still have the jacket actually, funny enough, but it was like kind of like it was moist out. It was like kind of raining a little bit, then not raining. And then literally that same day, we were going to a winery to meet one of her friends. I don't know where it was because I don't have any directional sense. But we went to this winery that was kind of upper in the mountains. And now I'm sweating. I'm like, yo, I bought this jacket. And the thing wasn't like an hour away. It was like a 30-minute car ride. Like,
oh my
if
gosh.
that, we get there, we're at the winery. I'm like, yo, I take the jacket off. I'm like, this is the weather I thought I was going to be in the whole time. Then we're sitting there and the guy's talking more about how Cali's weather is like that. And then in the distance, in like the seeable distance, I see snow caps. And I'm like, where am I? Like, I thought it was just sunny here.
That's why I feel
like a
it's
magical
so cool
world.
because you can literally be like at the beach, desert, mountains, like all within a day. But to clarify, I was referencing Southern California weather, and I think
SoCal.
San Francisco is a little bit colder and like has like the rainy season and stuff. But everyone always is like, oh, but don't you like the seasons? But I feel like the thing in California is you kind of get the seasons in the day. Like you need a jacket in the morning, and at night it's beautiful, like in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
So.
But it's funny because I had egg all over my face because I always bust chops to my friends who like live in like Cali, because I have a friend who lived in Cali for a long time too. And I'm always like, dude, you're posting pictures in a jacket and you live in California. And then when I had to buy a jacket and like he saw me wear the jacket to the winery, he was like, why do you have a jacket on? I was like, dude, I'm so sorry.
Because it is like a huge state, you know, it's like the whole coast.
Huge. It's true.
So it's like,
that's a great point, right? Like I guess so SoCal, I mean, the equator
like
line, when you think about like the equator line, right? Like, I guess you have almost both sides of it are on, see, we're just like small little New Jersey. You know what I mean? Like we're nimble New Jersey.
It's
we're
like
nimble New Jersey. Yeah.
It's like New Jersey weather compared to like South Carolina or something like
that's right. Well, because it spans that whole thing. It makes sense. Wild.
San Diego.
So you're staying.
Looks like the votes are in.
Yeah, the votes are in. She doesn't have a choice. She's staying. Oh my goodness.
All right. Let's talk about trending colors for 2026. I'm actually going to show the trending colors
for
2026. Every year Pinterest does this and they're pretty spot on every year. But this year the colors I think are really pretty. If I were a business looking at this right now, just start to think about your products. Maybe you want to use some of these colors in your products to show that you're really relevant and trendy. Or if you are thinking about any promotions, ads, billboards, try to incorporate some of these colors in here as well. We have cool blue, we have jade, plum noir, the wasabi, and then persimmon.
We go back to those?
Check them out.
I like those.
I like them too. I think they're really bold colors, but they have a cool tone to them. So it's
wasabi's got, what's up, wasabi?
Yeah, I really like
the wasabi,
all of them, honestly. Right? I like the orange too.
I like all of them, honestly.
Yeah, really fun. So
plum noir, a little Pinot Noir.
I like the plum. I want like a yoga matching set in that.
In the plum. I'm sure you'll see one because these are going to be the trending colors for the year. So cute. Again, if I was a business, I would be thinking about how can I incorporate these into my products or any of my offerings. Cool. All right.
Honestly, you know what? Like those colors, it's so funny. Like when you think about the 90s, like, and all the different types of turquoises and purples, and like just everybody had those. Like I remember I had sneakers that were like a green, a purple, like certain like turquoise looking blues, like that, like like the Fuck Jerry cup, like that whole vibe. And it's like those colors were so in. And even like when you see things, my favorite part about social media is when they do like the throwback content of like the 90s kids stuff, and it's like the bed sets, like Pocahontas, and like like all those things.
Well, I was gonna say, talking about throwbacks, have you guys seen the trend on Instagram where people are posting all from 2016?
I did.
From 2016?
Yeah.
It's like because it's like a decade later. So everyone's like doing throwbacks to 2016 because they're saying it was like the best era. So I did a deep dive last night on the camera roll, and I was like, it was weird.
I was gonna say, I don't think it was the best era. I don't know. 2016.
It was. I had just graduated college.
Yeah.
2016.
I don't know if it was the best era. It was definitely an iconic era.
2016. What was I doing?
Instagram didn't have stories yet.
No.
Snapchat was big.
Yeah. Snapchat was really big in 2016.
Damn.
Instagram influencers just started. Like influencer wasn't even a term yet.
Yeah.
So I've seen a lot of influencers like doing throwback content to when they started in 2016, being
Oh
like,
my gosh.
It wasn't like reels yet. It was just like pretty travel photos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, 2016. Now you guys got me scrolling.
Yeah,
my friends were like, you like literally have blackmail on us from all of the videos I was sending in the chat.
Oh my gosh.
This is kind of like end of 2016, but like this was the freaking
oh yeah.
old. I don't know if you could probably not see it, but the old office.
Yeah.
We were in Red Bank back then.
Yep.
Wild. That's pretty wild. 2016 pics. I got to start looking.
It's also crazy that was 10 years ago, a decade ago.
Do you guys ever go back on your old Facebook like things you did in high school, like the statuses you used to post?
Yeah, and then
When
I
you
crawl into a hole,
literally.
Cringe.
I'm like,
and pretend that wasn't me.
I'd be canceled.
Yeah, same.
She muted her mic when she said that. But it's funny because I would look at some of the stuff. I had to delete some stuff. Some stuff was just too stupid for me to even just have existing.
Yeah.
It was like, your boy just passed his math test. What's up?
You know what's funny too? Like at the time, I remember I had an aunt who was like, anything you post is going to be on the internet forever. Like, why are you posting such stupid statuses? She used to give me lectures and I hated it. And now I understand.
Yeah.
I put some stupid stuff out there
Right.
on Facebook and it's there.
Should we go back?
People are getting canceled.
Should we just start calling Megan Brooke her old Facebook name?
Oh, is that your maiden?
That's actually-
No, Connor was your maiden name.
Yeah.
Megan Brooke's her middle name.
Yeah.
I like that
Yeah.
name.
Yeah. Megan Brooke is my middle. So Megan Brooke is my middle.
Is it? What is it?
I'm just kidding. Because you said Megan Brooke is my middle name, as if it was one.
It is.
Went
Megan
right
Brooke.
Over your head. Went right over his head.
Megan Brooke.
Yeah.
No, that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought that's what it is.
It is.
Cool. But honestly, like that's the thing, is like those things back in the day. But one thing I will say though, real quick, I'm gonna go to a quick rant here. But I am throwing this out there now so that the interwebs have this locked in on it. I'm predicting that in the next year to 2 years, I think 2 years max, that we are going to start to see the death of social media.
I actually agree with you on that.
Yeah, because I think when you look at, like, we're blessed, and I feel blessed to be able to have this much context because I've been doing this for 18 years. But to be able to do this and see the waves of people liking content versus not liking content is like good, because you know what, like, you know, the future is going to look like. And when you look at the past, like, people used to post pictures of them at parties, of them, like, they're, you know, what they're eating. Like, it was funny. Like, I remember when
full album for one night out.
Just one night. Exactly. Right. Like, there would be so much content around like a night or food. And it's like, at the end of the day, as time went on, it was like, you know, people loved watching long form content. Right. And then as more content became available, people don't want to watch long form content. They want short content. And as a business back in the day, if you were an accountant back in like 2015, 2014, like that cringy stock photo of like a calculator on a desk was acceptable, right? Like, but now that's like horrific.
Yeah.
So people, and then like they like content fatigue so quickly. And now when you're seeing AI, I think AI is going to ruin social media.
I think it already is.
It's again, it's like ridiculous. I was watching something where a girl was sitting in her bed and a bear broke through the window and was chasing her around like the house. And I'm like, the first time you see that, like, wow, that's crazy, right? Like, cool, whatever. But then when you see a bunch of that type of stuff and you're like questioning if it's real or not, like, then you're like, all right, I don't want to watch this. This is BS.
Yeah.
You know? So if things just keep progressing into that BS world, right? It's like, then we don't value it. And I think right now, like TikTok and a bunch of things are starting to be so AI heavy that it's like, it's going to get fatigued so quick. And because it's going to keep happening, I think people are just going to start less and less. Like, when you look at the alcohol consumption being down for the first time in 90 years, almost 25+%, that's insane. People are taking their health way more seriously in this country, and they're drinking less. And on top of that, I think from a mental health perspective, the same thing's going to happen with social media. People are going to be like, I need to get off this. I need to detox, you know, and take a step back.
Well, so I saw this post. I'm going to show it actually. I saw this yesterday, and it's this anti-AI aesthetic that's taking over social media. Exactly what you said. People are so over seeing AI this, AI that. And influencers are starting to embrace these imperfections. So where you used to want to post and make sure that like everything is laid down perfectly and that it's super aesthetic. Now influencers are saying like, I don't care. Let's show the reality of what life looks like. So they're showing like, this is a beauty post by the brand and it's a used beauty product.
Right.
So whereas that used to be like really cleanly displayed, they're showing like, we want to show the reality, or like going back 10 years ago in 2016, if someone was going to post a picture of their bathroom, they would make sure that all of their products are cleaned up,
sexy.
Right? Now, influencers are showing this as a way, like, these are all of the products that I use, and this is the reality of me getting ready. Like, they're showing more authenticity rather than that, like, clean or AI type of approach, which is really interesting. So I think it's already happening. Like, people are tired of just going on social media and seeing clutter after clutter after clutter.
I was going to say we almost are throwing it back to like the Facebook era where you just posted every photo from the night.
Yeah.
And they could look terrible.
For sure.
They were like low quality and like you looked terrible in them.
Right. We knew nothing different at that time, right? It wasn't like, oh, whatever. I agree. I think we need that. I think we need that because people's like, I don't know, everybody knows now. It's funny, like people know when you're just constantly posting your highlight, your highlight reel, they call it, like it's just constantly good stuff. Not that you're gonna post bad stuff, but when you like make your life seem like it's better than it actually is, like, and people around you like are like, yo, we know that you're fucked up.
Well, and life isn't so perfect, right? Like the reality of life isn't you're walking in and like you have like a super clean desk or super, like people want to see like, what does your life actually look like when you walk into the office? Like, what are the things that you're carrying? You're not walking in, perfectly like with one, well, maybe you are actually, you don't bring a lot of stuff into the office.
No, I don't.
You don't bring a lot of stuff.
But
it would be better for me. I have like 4 different cups and a million different things.
I feel, is that a girl thing?
I think so.
Like having a million drinks?
You have to have your coffee. You definitely have to have your water.
Right.
Maybe a fun drink for fun, like a juice or a nice tea.
See,
at least 3.
At first, I thought it was Jacqueline, but I think it's just a woman thing. Like,
yeah,
literally, like I only really drink water, I guess, but like, it's like I never have like a million drinks. So it's like every time, but now, like, yeah, like, I mean, when you're here, you only bring 1 drink. Like,
yeah.
Like, today, like, do you have a water or you just have your coffee?
I have my water. Okay. I don't know if I brought it in, but it's in my car.
Oh, okay. You know what's funny? There's always that one left behind in the car.
Oh, yeah.
And it tends to be the most healthy thing.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, that doesn't have any flavor. I'm
leaving
biggest
this water. Oh, it's funny.
All right.
Okay, I'm just going to go through one more topic that I think is very cool to use. I'm actually going to just show it. So Google Trends released an update to their platform where if you haven't used Google Trends, it's a really great tool to be able to see exactly what's trending across search. But they added this little widget to the side here under the Explore page where you can get other ideas based off of what's being searched in Gemini. So I had just put in social media ads as an example, and it gives you other ideas to explore. So like Facebook ads versus TikTok, Instagram versus Pinterest, so on and so forth. And these are the top searches that are happening on Gemini related to the keyword that I had initially put in. So for anybody out there and you're trying to create content yourself, what I would do is come to Google Trends, to the Explore page, put in a keyword that you're interested in, and then go down the list and start to create content based off of all of these ideas. So create a blog or a social post on Facebook ads versus TikTok, so on and so forth. And you're going to start to populate in a lot of these AI responses if you're doing that and creating content for the search terms that are trending.
Love it.
Very cool.
Love it.
I love
Be on
tools.
it. If you need help with the content, we got you.
Yeah, for sure.
We got you on lock.
All right, that's it.
But I think that's all she wrote for today. But I would be remiss if I didn't have the one, the only, Emily, send us off with some positive vibes. Come on, Em, send us off with some positive vibes, all right?
What do we got for today? Well,
what are you feeling, Em? You always got some good stuff.
I do sometimes.
In the upper sleeve.
Sometimes my sleeves are full of inspiration. Today, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. It's just been busy 2 weeks back from break. We're trying to stay motivated. We're trying to stay energized.
Trying to stay in New Jersey. Since
like,
we're talking about staying.
And yeah, I don't know what I have today other than just try to crush your week. We're almost there to the weekend.
Her eyes twitching. She's had a week.
It's almost Friday.
There's no greater face than watching Megan have somebody else go through that, because Megan's always the person who goes through it first.
That's true. I'm so relieved over here.
Yeah, Meg, when's the last time you've done a motivation?
I don't know.
There you go. Hit her with it.
Thursday.
I don't even
Thursday.
This Thursday.
No, Motivation Thursday.
Motivation Thursday.
You got anything for us?
Oh, now she's on you. I like that.
Not fair.
A
She
little
controls the
1-2.
cameras. She's in control.
We're all just trying to get to
Honestly, I'm just right there with you. This is the longest week.
That is hilarious. It's like we're just like stumbling. We see the weekend. It's so
We're
close.
Like
Honestly,
our brains are
No, I was
are
telling
not functioning.
Yeah, I was telling Emily this morning that my Aura ring this morning was like,
Like, yo, you
there's
all right?
something seriously stressing you. Last night, your body might need more time. I'm like, no, I'm almost at the end of the week. I just got to push through to the end of the week, and then I'll be okay.
We're almost there. And now with our new Rise and Grind,
Well-
we get to welcome everyone right to the weekend.
Exactly.
Yeah, true.
Exactly.
I like that.
I guess the motivation with that said is even on your busiest weeks, make time to pour into yourself. Because if you don't, you're going to go crazy.
Bam.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Meg.
Mhm.
Yo, you know what? I'm gonna do one too. Do shit when it's hard. Like last night,
Yeah.
like we had a long day. We had a lot going on, and I really did not want to work out. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to work out. But I was like, if I work out today at nighttime after I put the kids to sleep with Jack and stuff, and I was like, so much going on. I was so drained. I was like, if I do it today when I really don't want to do, I want to go to bed. I'm exhausted. Then on days where like I like am unmotivated but like not exhausted, I'm just gonna crush it.
Oh yeah.
Like if I set that tone, so like do shit when you don't want to, because like that's the real thing, right? Like it's easy to be happy when things are going great. It's easy to want to work out when you're feeling good and motivated and feel like awake and alert and good. But it's tough to do those things when it's not. But when you get yourself trained to do those things when it's not easy, then you're just gonna be a savage,
Sure.
and that's what we need. Happy
There
Thursday.
we go.
We'll
John
see you back
Madden.
next week.